Hey guys, so this week I'm going to be talking about sleep paralysis. It's something that I tend to have often, and from the research that I've done, a lot of people do have it. Maybe you guys do. Even if you don't, you can learn something new today. I'm going to be sharing this, how it happens to me, my story. And I'm also going to be talking about how to deal with it as well, because I know it can be scary, and I know when it first started happening to me, I didn't know how to deal with it. So I'm definitely going to give you guys some tips on how to deal with it because it is scary. And so yeah, I'm going to jump right into this and I'm going to share my story with you guys. So sleep paralysis, it's like your mind is awake, but your body is asleep. And I know it tends to happen to me when I'm really stressed out, and it's just so scary. Like, I hate it. But I know when I'm really stressed out, it'll happen. And before it happens to me, my body kind of like does this weird thing. It's this weird feeling that I get before it's about to happen. So sometimes I can usually wake myself up. But if I'm like really, really tired, it's like I'll feel my body going into it and I just like can't wake myself up. And then when I try to wake myself up, it's like too late. So my body does this weird thing and I just get this weird feeling and I'm like, okay, it's about to happen. Then you kind of like, well, for me, I kind of like go into a dream. And when it first started happening, I would like go into a nightmare. And it would either be somebody, I would first start feeling like somebody's on top of me, trying to just suffocate me, or I would hear someone yelling, or someone would be yelling in my ear, or someone would be shaking me and screaming in my face. It was just horrible, and I would panic so bad. And then when I did wake up, I was waking up gasping for air because I was panicking so bad and I was just so scared, and that's how it would happen for a while. But now when it happens, I don't even care. Like, I know it's about to happen and I'm like, all right, whatever, but I'm able to control it. I started to think about like happy things, and I started like just controlling my dream. You started thinking about something that made me happy. Like, for example, the other night when it happened like a week ago, I have a crush on this guy at my school, and just thinking about him makes me really happy. So I was going into it, and when I first went into it, I felt like somebody was on top of me suffocating me, and it started going into like this really scary dream. But I was like, oh no, I'm gonna think of something happy. This is not happening. And I just started thinking of my crush, and then all of a sudden I felt weight lift off of me, and it was just like, it was me and my crush. We were in a field of flowers and we were just running around. He was holding my hands and we were spinning around, and it just turned into something happy. So it's something that you can control, definitely, because I was able to control it. And now when it happens, it doesn't go into like that scary, I don't know how to really explain it, but like I don't feel like someone's on top of me anymore. It'll just happen, but then it'll turn into like a happy dream, or I'll just change my thoughts and start thinking of something that makes me happy, and then I'm okay. It's like now when it does happen, it doesn't scare me anymore because I'm like, you know what, I can control this. It doesn't have to be scary, and when I wake up I'm not gasping for air. I'm just like, okay. So that's how it is for me. I know it's different for everyone else, and it's really scary because you feel like you're getting up and you feel like you're talking, but you're not. It's like, one time when it did happen really bad, I thought I was running to my mom's room and I thought I was like, Mom, help me, wake me up. But it wasn't. I was in my bed. But you really feel like you're up walking and talking to people, and you're like not at all. Like, you're laying down in your bed. And it's so scary because I'm always trying to call for someone for help. But now that I'm able to control it and it's not as bad, I'm just like, I just let it happen. So first tip, if you have it and it happens really bad, do not panic. Literally don't panic, because if you panic, it's only gonna get worse and it's gonna last longer. So just don't panic. Try to stay as calm as possible, even though that's so hard because it's like, oh my God, why is this happening? But try to stay calm. Try to control it. You can control it, because I did it. Try to just start thinking of, like, for example, how I did my crush or food or something. Just try to like change the subject, I guess. Like, try to start thinking of something happy. You can definitely control it. You just really have to try. So try doing that. The last thing, if you can, before you feel yourself going into it, try and wake yourself up if you can, because that's what I always try to do. If I feel like it's gonna be really bad, I try and wake myself up, and sometimes that helps. I don't know if this tip can really go for everyone, but I know for me, if I wake up in the middle of the night and I look at my TV or my phone and then I go back to sleep, I know what happens, because I know for some reason if I look at light during the nighttime while I'm sleeping, and I don't know, that's what happens to me. So try to, even if you do wake up, don't go on your phone and stuff like that. Try to just, you know, keep your eyes closed, because I don't know, for me, if I look at light, I know it'll get bad for me. So maybe try not to look at light, because then your mind thinks, oh, it's daytime, it's time to get up, but it's really not. So then you're like crazy tired and trying to go to sleep, but then sometimes that's how it happens. Those are the only tips that I have, but I would recommend trying to control it, to try and get your mind to go on to something more positive and think of something more happy, and definitely not panicking. Those are like the number one things that I would try and do, because it is scary, but you cannot panic, because if you panic, it gets worse. So definitely try to do those things. I hope they help. I didn't really have many tips. I only had 4, but that's what I do when I know it's about to get bad, because I don't know, I can kind of tell if it's going to be bad or if it's just going to be little, and I can just kind of sleep it through. But I know for me it's stress. I don't know why it's happening to other people. It could be stress. Seems like a lot of people do have it, so I thought I would share my story, gave my little bit of tips, and hopefully it would help. So if you have it, comment down below, tell me how it is for you. I want to know, because I was just like, why am I having this? I thought it was crazy. I don't know, but just let me know in the comments below if it's something you guys deal with, because I know it sucks and it's just so scary. And I hope my story you guys enjoyed and my tips helped. And yeah, I do have a positive quote for this video. Don't think I forgot about that, so I'm going to share it with you guys. When something bad happens, you have the choice to let it destroy, to let it define you, or to strengthen you. So basically what that quote is saying is, just because something bad happened doesn't mean you have to let it, like, you don't have to let something bad happen. See, I don't know how to put it. It's like I'm thinking it, but I just cannot get it. Wow, how bad. I have this great positive quote for you guys, and I can't even, I cannot explain, but don't ever let something that's bad happening in your life basically destroy the person that you are or want to be, because that was your past. No one's life is perfect. Bad things happen in my life as well, but I always just make sure to stay positive and keep a positive thought, because I know things will get better, and you have to know that things will get better, because life is not perfect. It's not meant to be. It never will be perfect. You know, we have good days and we have bad days. So yeah, I really wish I could have kind of like explained what I was gonna say, but I just can't get it out. But yeah, hopefully that helped. And I'm always gonna put positive quotes at the end of all of my videos, because I just want to help people. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below, share, and I will see all of you next week. And thank you for tuning into my channel, because I enjoy giving videos for you guys to tune into. So